What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I am going to be giving you guys my honest review about the 2024 All-Star picks. So there is probably going to be controversy about this, and I have a lot of critiques, as I always do, about these things. Usually I don't really care about the All-Star game. I say, yeah, it's just an All-Star game. It doesn't really mean much, but to me, the whole point is people need to respect players who are All-Stars, and they need to vote for the person who deserves to be considered an All-Star. That's my opinion. But today we are going to look at the whole roster, starting with the East. Let's start with the starters. So, Giannis is the captain, of course. He averages, as you can see on the screen, 30.9 points a game, 6.1 assists, 11.6 rebounds. You have Giannis and Embiid as one of the forwards, and Tatum as a small forward right there, and the two people in the backcourt are Tyrese Haliburton and Damian Lillard. So Joel Embiid and Jason Tatum and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I agree with that 100%. That of course they're probably the three best players in the East. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they have teams that are on teams that are title contenders. People will think I'm biased if I call my Sixers a title contender, but maybe when Embiid comes back, we'll be back in good shape. Giannis, even though the Bucks are underperforming, Giannis, you got to give him credit. He is so explosive, so strong. I've never seen anything like it. That's why he's called the Greek Freak. And basically, Tatum, who I predicted to be MVP this season, it might still happen. You never know. But, yeah, I picked Jason Tatum. Now, this is my critique right here. Tyrese Haliburton. He's a great player. But a starter. I cannot believe that Tyrese Haliburton is a starter. And I know that, the Pacers have been good. Tyrese Haliburton, does a lot for this young Pacers team. Damian Lillard is also, both of these players are good, like I said. But especially Damian Lillard, though, you have to think, what has he done for Milwaukee? Nothing other than underperforming and just being so consistent. Even last week, they lost by 40 points to the Cavs. It's a disgrace. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games, and Damian Lillard has just not done it for the Bucks. I think they're better off without Dame Dollar, and that's what I have to say about that. They could have probably done Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young for the starters, because both of them have played well. And I know we're going to hear a lot of hate on Trae Young about his field goal percentages and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's my opinion. If you don't like it, then I'm sorry, but you can pack your bags. And then the reserves. So Bam Adebayo, I agree with that. I agree with that as me being a hater on the Heat. I definitely agree with that. Bam Adebayo, he's actually underrated in my opinion. Bam Adebayo is just a freak of nature, like especially on the interior. He can just like if there was somebody taking the final shot, who would you want to guard that person the most? And probably the first thought is like, oh, Bam Adebayo, but like yeah, and then but I have lots of critiques at the end. Paolo Banchero. I don't even know what to say. I mean, this is just. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't really have much to say, other than I don't like it. I don't like how he's an all-star. I think he's still like inexperienced, and he is not as good as people say, to be honest. The Magic have to work on themselves and being a better team. Jaylen Brown. Okay, I know they gave him this position because he like took Luka Doncic's ankles and put him on a picture frame, and like, yeah, we can move on from that. Definitely the most overpaid, not just NBA player, but he's the most overrated, not overrated, well, yeah, overrated, but overpaid person I've ever seen. I have, like, $300 million in 5 years. The most in the history of NBA. Just to be second best on a championship team. And like, just to see him score like 22 points a game. Yeah, that's good and all, but I'm just saying. And then Jalen Brunson, who, is a great player, but, I mean, yeah, he's good. He's good, and, he will improve. The Knicks are doing great. They're on an 8-game winning streak. I hate to say it. I hate to say that a New York team is good. But yeah, and then Tyrese Maxey, another thing I hate to say, that he hasn't showed me any signs of being worthy of an all-star yet, at least. I hate to say it as being a Sixers fan, but I mean, I know it's not all his fault, but I don't think I've seen just something so sloppy, like, especially in the clutch. Like, when Tyrese Maxey has the ball, he doesn't make the right decisions, and it just aggravates the hell out of me. And, in order to be an all-star candidate, you have to learn how to pass the ball, be a team player, and make the correct decisions in order to help your not just yourself, but your whole team. and everybody who is watching you. Donovan Mitchell, fabulous. Fabulous. He should have been a starter. He's great. I hated Donovan Mitchell because, because, like, he was talking badly about the Sixers and stuff, but, like, he's a great player. And Julius Randle, I have nothing to say about him. He is injury prone, but the fact that Trae Young wasn't on this team is absurd. It's the one of the worst snubs I've seen in a while. It was absolutely terrible. And another snub that no one is talking about at all. Drew Holiday. Why did everyone forget about Drew Holiday? Drew Holiday is such an underrated player. Like, he should have been an all-star as well. But probably too many guards. But, yeah, that's my opinion. And we'll go to the West. So we have, of course, Captain LeBron, Grandpa LeBron, at age 39, making his 20th All-Star appearance. 24.9 points a game, 7.7 assists per game, 7.5 rebounds per game. That's, that's surprising that he's doing it at his age, but it's no surprise that he's always the captain, yet again. Luka Doncic, he dropped 73 points on my second favorite team, the Atlanta Hawks. So, well, why wouldn't you pick him for the All-Star? Even though his defense is atrocious, but, playmaking and even strength, like, just getting into the paint constantly, he does it well. And, that's always going to lead him to an all-star. Next, we got Kevin Durant, who he could have went either way, Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard. I would have totally supported both those decisions. And I like what they did. But next, I didn't understand. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's good, but over Steph? You guys are going to say, "What? Wait, Ethan, you always talk crap about Steph Curry." But Steph Curry is the best point guard in the league. No denying it. He's still the best. Like, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is great, but come on. He should have been a reserve. Then Jokic, best player in the world. Moving on. We'll just move on from that. He's an all-star, best in the world. Move on. Next, for the reserves, Devin Booker. Obviously, he has been putting up like 40, 50. Even that one game, he got 62 points. He is just... those are all-star numbers. It's just crazy. Like, when you think that somebody could get... Like, just the thought of somebody getting, let's say, over 50 points in a basketball game, it's crazy. Because, all NBA teams get at least 100 points a game. And if, let's say, someone was at a minimum of 100 points, that player would have half of the team's points, which to me is insane. Then Steph Curry, again, best point guard in the league, in my opinion. Should have been a starter. I don't know why he wasn't a starter. But, yeah. That's what I think. And Anthony Davis. Dude's gonna get injured before the All-Star, and then every year they'll all have to pick somebody. Rudy Gobert will probably be taking his place, or Domantas Sabonis. But yeah, he's gonna get injured. Anthony Edwards. I mean, yeah, he's been good. Timberwolves as a team have been good, So he's been throwing the ball down like crazy. And I mean, just the good. What's not to love about that? I mean, you want your player to play aggressive, be athletic and shoot the ball at least an average, if not above average. Paul George, in my opinion, didn't deserve to be an all-star. He's washed. He's getting old. He makes bad decisions. I know I said that about Tyrese Maxey earlier. You have to be, in order to be a good all-star, you have to know your role, make the good decisions that will help your team to victory. Kawhi Leonard, like I said before, could go either way. Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, doesn't matter. Both of them are really good, whether starter or reserve. It doesn't matter. It was a good decision. And then Karl Anthony Towns. I'm sick of them just picking this soft pillow to play in the All-Star game every year. Oh my God. I don't know what to say about this. In my opinion, they should sub out Karl Anthony Towns and Paul George and replace them with De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. That's my opinion on that. And that is just my opinions of this All-Star game. Let me know what you guys think. And which side are you on, East and West? I'm obviously on the East side because my two favorite teams are on the East side. Let me know who's your favorite team or who's your favorite player, who you want to see at the All-Star game, and who you think got snubbed. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.